I've got a bum knee. I've got a left shoulder. If I told you how much weight I was lifting that caused my left shoulder to go a little, you'd laugh at me. I'd have to do a 7.5 hour or a 6.5 hour cope stream to convince you that I'm not out of shape. By the way, if you do a 6.5 hour cope stream to tell your hug box that you didn't take an L, you took a really big L. Cheers. Thank you. Skybrick with $2 says Mikey would have won in trampoline b-ball. I'll tell Moody. Be nice. Mahmoud is a very sick man. A very sick man. That is that boy, I tell you. You talk about 3 guys who have a projection problem. Oof, almost enough to make a guy feel bad. So I wanted to address something real quick. You know how I said that I caught like an hour and a half of the Ethan Ralph festival that he had on Saturday? My girl and I came back from dinner, and I turned it on. We listened to a little bit of it, and I heard Meme Copium on there, and Jesse referred to April as the dirtiest ape in the zoo, which, again, I think is very funny. But then Meme Copium said, well, yeah, apparently she's April's married again. Aaron was invited to the wedding. I keep hearing this. I need to address something. I thought when I said I was invited to April's wedding, I thought we all assumed I was around. I didn't think we all thought that Aaron was actually invited to his ex-wife's wedding. Did we really? Oh, by the way, No Pen says, yeah, you donated $100. Yeah, I saw some asshole pretending to be me donated $100. Prick. What a sweet guy. Dr. Doom, no, but someone else will be very soon. Maybe on Friday. Who knows? But yes, I was not invited to April's wedding. In fact, somebody pointed out to me that she has a new last name. And I'm like, well, then she's married. Or she's in witness protection, and I totally blew her cover, and I'm a super asshole. But I was like, oh, yeah, I was invited to the wedding. Thinking that most people would understand that the ex-husband, and I mean, when we're talking ex-husband, we're talking nuclear mushroom cloud. I thought everyone would understand that that wouldn't happen, that I was around and kidding, and that, I mean, I can speak from my end. I wish her all the best and want nothing to do with her. And I'm sure from her end, she wants nothing to do with me, which is the way I think we both like it. But no, I was not invited to the wedding, and I don't know if there even was a wedding. So it's weird, the kind of shit that catches, I guess, because lately what we found out is Steel Toe dishes the straight truth all the time, even to the skeptical who are broken by it. So I guess even when I'm around, they go, well, Honest Abe here wouldn't steer us wrong. Well, you know, I'm going to tell a joke from time to time. Sam Show says, I love that no one cares to clarify. Well, there's an old saying in the movie The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. This is the West, sir. When the legend becomes fact, print the legend. Nobody wants to fact check this shit. Somebody sent me a thing and it showed what her name was, and I was like, huzzah. Sounds great. Bitch beat me to the altar. Mother. I know what SP's getting for Christmas now. You know how mad she'd be? She's like, are you really giving this to me so you can, like, beat? No. 09 Canyon says, I thought maybe she was a classy woman and being polite. How the should I know? There's no reason why you should invite me to your wedding. No reason. And we're all okay that way. I did want to thank a guy. I'm not going to say his name, but he was a real stand-up guy. He emailed me yesterday, and he was super pro about it. He was one of these guys who saw what happened Friday and was kind of like, oh, shit, everything I've been told is a lie. Toe's a decent dude. These guys are psychotic. They're insane. They're stalkers. They're weirdos. They're autists. So this guy emailed me. We went back and forth. He was really, really nice and conciliatory about it, more than he needed to be. I even said, I'm like, dude, we're good. We're fine. And I want to congratulate him. I'm not going to say for what, but he knows. I just want to congratulate him. And then he said, well, what's the Venmo? He goes, I watch the show all the time. I want to contribute to the goal. And I said, buddy, you really don't need to do that. But then I also included what the Venmo was. And I'm not going to say his name, but he sent $15 and he said, thanks for all the laughs. Main A-log out. That's a dude right there. So I'm not going to brag and say we broke another one, after, Tukey in frustration said, I'm off of this show. I'm done. This is really lowering my profile, which was a smart move on his part. I endorse it 100%. He found out that those guys are all second-rate hacks. So he got out of there. Now this guy, main Tolog out. I mean, it's really coming up roses, I got to say. So thank you.